Today, I'm going to show you how to do the Terminus Easter egg without taking a lick of damage. This is the Easter egg bypass glitch for the Terminus map in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Now, you can do this as a solo player, you can do this as a team, but regardless, what it's going to afford you is the rare calling card for Terminus Quest Complete early. Now, before the guided mode comes out, you need to make sure that you do this with the God mode glitch because it makes your life so much easier. Let me tell you, this glitch is going to go away very quickly. As always, if you want to support me for absolutely free, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. Let's hop right in. So first of all, you want to do the God mode glitch as a part of this. I'm gonna have video chapters down below. You can skip over this section. I'm sure that you've heard it if you're an existing subscriber of mine, but if you're new here, here's how to do the God mode glitch. So you use this actual zip line right here and the amalgam, which is a boss on the map. So what you're gonna be doing is essentially using the zip line as soon as he grabs you. Now you can't use the zip line anytime after doing the glitch. You can see my friend uses the zip line instantly after. That disables the glitch. So it looks like this in third person when you do it correctly. You can see he didn't go up the zip line at all and the zombies start going away from him. Now I'm going to show you how to do it in first person and tell you a couple of things that people have had trouble with doing this glitch. You can see as soon as he stops, I grab the zip line. Now a lot of people, or at least a few people, always comment on my videos for this God mode glitch and are like, hey, this is not working for me, or is this patched? The reason why it's not working for you is likely because you have hold to interact enabled. You need to go into your gameplay settings and enable tap to interact. Where that is exactly dependent on your console, I'm not exactly sure. Apparently PC and console is at different points in the settings. Just go find it and change it to tap to interact. Now, I also had a friend who was playing Battle.net on PC using a controller, and he could not do it until he hit F on the keyboard rather. If you didn't know, you can use your keyboard inputs, you just can't aim with your mouse if you're using a controller on PC. So let's go ahead and let's start the Easter egg. Now, if you did the God mode glitch, you needed to go to round 16 for the amalgam to even appear. So at this point, you should obviously have, the power on, you should have Pack-a-Punch enabled. Apply dead wire to a single weapon and then use the lift, and you're going to shoot the boxes that I do here. Now the first one's in that room and the second one's right here, but if you miss it like we did here, you just simply need to jump down and shoot it from here. And then the third one is actually on the building right at the top of the lift. So these are the three to start. There's two more. One's by Jug right here. You just simply want to shoot it with any dead wire weapon like my friend does here, and then it will lead to the outdoors and you shoot it right there, and bing bang boom, you have the room open for the Easter egg. Now this is super easy to do with God mode. You're going to be surprised, but there are some complicated parts to this that I would highly suggest that you watch for. So first step to the Easter egg, make sure you kill the scientist here who is now turned into a zombie. They will drop an EMF fob and follow the path that I do. The second item that you're going to need is this multiphasic whatever thing that people keep making fun of the name for, the multiphasic resonator. Wow, what a nerdy term. So anyway, go ahead and grab that item and plug it back into this machine over here. And then what you want to do is you're going to look for 3 laptops. Now these 3 laptops are spread across the map and they are in static locations, meaning wherever I go for this, you can go to this location as well. So the first one is going to be by quick revive. It's going to be right here on the right. You just want to use, tap to interact with it. Keep in mind, a lot of this stuff, it doesn't like display. Hold F to use. All right. So people always get confused. So the first laptop is right there. Now the second one is actually going to be right on the other side of the building. So we're going to go over there in a second, but as you can see, when I use the machine, a sticky note now starts to appear. Now there's a math equation that you can do and you can save 5,000 essence, but if you have God mode, I literally see no reason for you not to just bribe Peck. I'll explain in a second. So the second laptop is by stamina. So go ahead and have someone on your team activate it like my friend did there, and then you are good to go. Go ahead and go find the third laptop. It's going to be located by the zip line over here. So go ahead and run up right here and you can see it. And so all you want to do is interact with that and you're good to go. You have all 3 laptops. I would highly suggest that you go and interact with that machine again before the next step. I don't actually have a recording of it here because my friend did it for me. Keep in mind, I'm on a team of 3 right now. So go back to the multiphasic generator, whatever the hell that thing is, and interact with that machine I showed you the sticky note for. This should activate your ability to bribe Peck. If you don't see this option, you have not completed that step. Again, find all 3 laptops, use them and then go and make sure that you use the machine to activate those sticky notes. So he's going to give you a unique code. No, my code is not the same as yours that we tried on many videos. And then what you want to do is essentially type in that code and activate it. Now at this point, you're going to need to end the round. We didn't know this at first, but you may have seen that it almost looked like it was triangulating. They're also going to state that in the voice lines if you don't have your game muted, unlike I did. And what's going to happen is you just want to end the round, and then it's going to pick an island. That is the island you need to go to first. So what you want to do is go back to the zip line, go ahead and grab a boat, and you're going to head to whatever island that is. Now, all of these are going to be very similar in nature as far as what you need to do. So let me run you through the process, because with the God mode glitch, it can sometimes be counterproductive in order to, doing this Easter egg. That's why I wanted to make this video. So first of all, make sure that you hold F or whatever your use button is on that orb. That activates it. It should have like the resonator in it, and it'll shoot into the ground, and it'll actually look like it's attached to the ground. All you need to do is kill the zombies with whatever effect that the orb has. For example, this one's electricity. Make sure that you don't swim. For example, you can see here I lose it, but then you'll see right after this my friend is able to find one and walk it straight up. This is what it looks like when you do it correctly. It should do a little pow, little explosion, and then once you've done it 3 times, it's going to shoot off onto another island. You're going to do this 3 times, right? But keep in mind, you got God mode, you're good to go. So all you need to do for this, a pro tip here, if you will, make sure that you are paying close attention to any zombies spawning with the effect, because what they're going to do, they're going to run away to one part of the island, and the further away that they get, I believe that there is a timing aspect to this. You can see I pressed use on that, and you can see the resonator is in the ground. So essentially just run the 3 orbs into it and you're good to go. Now, the last one that you're going to be doing is over here past the ship. So it's super simple to do, and we're going to run over here real quick, but I wanted to show you guys the entire film so you don't get lost. So now that you've made it here, this is the last orb that you need to do. Very simple to do. I'm going to skip over it because obviously they all work the same. I don't want to waste your time. So once you've completed all 3 orbs, make sure that you grab that item that the 3rd orb drops, and you're going to go ahead and run back to the room. So this is super important. Make sure you're picking up the items as you unlock them, and then you're going to go ahead and build the beam smasher. Now, what we found is, at least in our experience, right, this part does not work if you use the one from the box. So essentially, my friend picks this up way too quickly, but when you shoot this, it drops a hard drive. Essentially, you just need to activate tentacle traps and shoot them with the beam smasher for, a couple of seconds back and forth, left and right, until it drops a hard drive. Some of them may not work, so go ahead and try different ones. It's clearly a specific one, and they rotate it, the game does, in order to make the Easter egg more appealing, right? You got to find the right one. So anyway, once you're done with that, you're going to come up to this machine that's in the power room, and you're going to try to interact with it. Essentially, this machine is the boss. There's a boss contained within the center of this machine, and when you run up to it and try to use it, you're going to see a little bit of a jump scare. It's actually one of the character, I believe Maya's brother, who's actually in this. A little bit of a spoiler alert there. I really don't care about lore, to be honest with you guys, at least not for the most part. I just love glitching in games. So once you've activated that and he talks to you, run around the map and go by a quick revive, and you're going to look for this clock here first of all. And this clock has a number. Now the hour hand, whatever number it's closest to, in my case 8, then that is your number. The second number that you're looking for is within the mess hall. Now these codes are going to be used to unlock and unlock the boss and let him out. So the mess hall is going to have a card on this board and that says 8 for me. For example, another game it said 4. It changes every single game. The last one is over here by Juggernog. It's actually off to the right here in this other building, and you're going to see days since last injury. That is 7. So my code now is 887. So once you've done that, go ahead and run back. Now, the order may have been wrong as far as, that first 8 versus the second 8. I just happened to get 2 sequential numbers, or 2 numbers that were the same. So if your code does not work, just simply mix it up until it works. So once you've done that and you've entered the code, make sure all of these valves are turned to the right. I believe they should be horizontal. You can see here, and then you're going to get a huge white flare, and then the boss will spawn. Now I'm going to skip over the semantics here. The boss does not actually see you. So again, the God mode glitch coming in handy here. He's just going to run around the room. Make sure that you get him caught somewhere like I did, so that you can make your life a lot easier, and go ahead and just kill him. Now a cutscene is going to play. This is super simple. We're going to skip over that because who cares about that in this tutorial. And you want to jump into the water and look for this key card. Now this key card is going to be used for the next step, so make sure you grab that. And at this point, you're going to go over to the ship outside of the map. Yes, this is very convoluted. This is how Easter eggs used to be, and I'm actually a big fan of this, but explaining it in a tutorial can definitely be drawn out. So under the ship, you're going to find this ladder. Go ahead and climb up into this room. Now there are going to be these 2 devices on the table. Don't grab them until your entire team is in there, if you care. If you don't, whatever. But my friend here got locked out because we grabbed it. You know, I can't wait, guys. I'm a little bit of an impatient person. So anyway, in this room, you're going to go through a time trial, but lucky for you, you have God mode again. So one thing, a little quirk about this part of the Easter egg, they're going to get stuck behind the walls here sometimes. So you just simply want to wait for them or bring along a couple of explosives or frag grenades. Eventually, you're going to be able to kill them all. And then you want to go to this island right here next to the ship and see if this is a location where you plug in this device. Now, the second location that you would possibly plug in this device is under the tower by zipline. And then the third one is just simply in this tunnel right by power. Super easy. It's on the left side, all the way the left side of that tunnel if you're facing outwards from power. You should be able to find it easy. There's a long power cord that makes it easy for you to find it. So anyway, go back to Peck and grab the hacking device. You just simply want to interact with him, and then he will offer up a hacking device. Keep in mind, again, there's no indications of this stuff. Then what you want to do is go to the buoy here. I just showed you the path from the zip line, very simple, and just drive where I do and hack these devices. Keep in mind, you have 2 minutes and then your game ends. I'm not joking. Your game will literally end if you don't complete this task in 2 minutes. But lucky for you, you don't have to worry about the worm at all, because again, you have God mode. So just follow the path that I do. I'm able to get it done in about 1 minute and 10 seconds, I believe. It's really not that bad. But again, you are very, very, very rushed to do this. So you can see I still have 45 seconds left about, and at this point I believe you're good to go for the boss. We'll see with my editing skills. But anyway, so you're gonna get a white flash. What you want to do is you want to go off to the power room, and of course there's one more step that I forgot about. You're gonna start disarming nukes. Yes, that's right, this crazy lady just planted nukes all around the power room. So as soon as that white flash starts, the dialogues are gonna start, and then this timer will start for 4 or 5 minutes. Make sure that you run around the room. They look like Ethereum crystals, and disable all 3, and now you are ready for the boss fight. Now after all of that, you are good to go. But make sure that you have enough essence as well as ammo and an upgraded gun. I did not in this specific instance, and it literally killed me. So this attempt is actually a failed attempt simply because I ran out of ammo, and you'll see in a minute I got kicked for inactivity while I wasn't paying attention, but I came back and successfully did it. You saw I had the calling card. I did it solo as a solo player. So anyway, once you come here, the boss can't hurt you at all, literally. I mean, he will knock you around, knock you into the water. The coolest part about this, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, you see how I get knocked into the water? You can actually leave the area. Now there's no way to actually go through the door that's in the back right there on the right where you entered from, but you can actually swim out and get to the main island. But don't sit in the same place for too long, because you will literally get kicked. I got kicked, and my friend was still in the game and was unable to complete it simply because he didn't have enough ammo, like I said. So make sure that you go in there prepared. The door should be available until you're ready. You should be able to progress, you know, future rounds, I believe. I did not test that, so just be warned. Prepare for the boss fight before you get to the end of the Easter egg. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.